Stay in the
The
distance.
Ebor Handicap, worth £500,000 and more importantly a Melbourne Cup golden ticket race. The favourite was Magical Zoe, with Ziggy and Queenstown the next popular picks.
So Sky Bet Ebor Handicap, 1 mile and 6 furlongs, and we're just waiting for Chillingham to come forward to complete the line here. 1 mile and 6. So a long run to the first little left-hand turn after around about half a mile. It's only a small one. And then that full straight which runs right the way down the side until we begin the turn in earnest about 5 furlongs from the finish. That's it, all set then. £500,000. And the runners wide across the Navesmire. And they leave the stall. Seeking having to be rousted along early. Crystal Delight wide outs going forward. Also going forward, Forza Auto closer to the running rail with Burdett Road and Ziggy in a handy position as well. My Mate Mozzie, Fairbanks moving up as Forza Auto is restrained. Yashin and Queenstown as Naqeeb is the one that's 3 lengths off the back end. So breakaway group of 4 with Crystal Delight staying out wide in country. Queenstown, Relentless, Voyager and Yashin as they just begin to work over. Yashin the first to head over to that other group where Burdett Road is keen on the inside of Ziggy, then Chillingham, and now it's only Crystal Delight who's staying wide with Queenstown as the others have all congregated closer to the running rail, and Chillingham is also pulling forward. So Chillingham with Ziggy, Burdett Road now seeking a little bit of cover. Iron Line trying to get in with Fairbanks, Forza Auto. Meanwhile, Crystal Delight will try and head them all off at the pass in company with Queenstown from their wide out gates under the Frankie Dettori tactics of 12 months ago. My Mate Mozzie settles in mid-division. Hipop De Loire is also in midfield. Magical Zoe in mid-division on the running rail. One for the gutter comes next. Epic Poet with Gahava towards the back of the pack in company with Onesmoothoperator. Seeking, who was a bit rusty from the stalls. Naqeeb and Wise Eagle are towards the tail. So Crystal Light and Queenstown have still maintained their position at the head of the field, and they've finally got to that running rail. Ziggy races in third with Chillingham in fourth. Burdett Road comes next, racing on the inside of Iron Lion and Fairbanks. Forza Auto with Yashin, who's now in midfield. A couple of lengths break to Magical Zoe and My Mate Mozzie, who's just ahead of one for the gutter. Behind those we have Relentless Voyager, often close to the speed. Not so an Epic Poet, and we've lost one. Oh, one's gone wrong. One's gone wrong in midfield there. Impeded Epic Poet, who was forced out wide. So it's Queenstown who is left in the lead. Queenstown left in the lead from Chillingham in second place. In third place is Ziggy. Behind those towards the outside in fourth is Burdett Road. I'm afraid a lot of trouble. I think it was Crystal Delight who was the horse that broke down. Yashin races in mid-division just ahead of Magical Zoe. Then My Mate Mozzie trying to make a little bit of progress towards the inside of the field is one for the gutter after being hampered. Epic Poets well back with Gahava, Wise Eagle and Onesmoothoperator. Chillingham's moved to Queenstown, who's being ridden along. Ziggy, Burdett Road and Forza Auto the next wave with Fairbanks moving into sixth place. Then Iron Lion, who's behind these. Magical Zoe's now out in the clear, beginning to make good progress. Then Gahava, Epic Poet and My Mate Mozzie. It's Chillingham who leads the Ebor down towards the final 2.5 furlongs. The one to catch with Ziggy. Then one for the gutter. Behind these Magical Zoe trying to close off Gahava and Epic Poet right down the middle of the course. Onesmoothoperator from a long way back as well. One for the gutter in company with Magical Zoe. Then behind these Epic Poet and Gahava who've had their runs together, but it's Magical Zoe who has the lead. And one for the gutter, Gahava, Epic Poet seeking from the back for one of the places, but Magical Zoe's going to lead them home in the Ebor. Magical Zoe beat Gahava. In third place, one for the gutter. Epic Poet may just have held on for fourth. He and Gahava were both hampered, I think, with Seeking and Hipop De Loire for the extra places. Chilling couldn't see it out. Relentless Voyager was next across the line with Forza Auto. Onesmoothoperator was just behind them.
Magical Zoe qualifies for the Melbourne Cup. You will not believe this 6-year-old mare's story. She's very lightly raced, and in fact, up until April of this year, her racing career had been 9 starts and 8 times over the obstacles. Then, the owners told trainer Henry de Bromhead to turn her into a flat horse. What an adventure they're in for. Before we hear from the jockeys, just take a look at Hipop De Loire. He was the definition of unlucky down the straight. He's a 7-year-old that's done the bulk of his racing in Poland and Germany. He's now trained by Willie Mullins. Check the odds, pick a winner.
With Magical Zoe, then behind these Epic Poet and Gahava who've had their runs together, but it's Magical Zoe who has the lead. And one for the gutter, Gahava, Epic Poet seeking from the back for one of the places, but Magical Zoe's going to lead them home in the Ebor. Magical Zoe beat Gahava.
My issues.
bit wound up beforehand. I was just keen just to take my time going to start and just to get her to relax back down. But as soon as the gates opened, the race couldn't have gone any smoother. She travelled a dream. I was able to get out, sort of 3.5 down, and just work my way into it without really going for. As soon as I gave her the go ahead, just beside the furling pole, she picked up well. She's a classy mare over hurdles, and she's a classy mare on the track as well, so she's done it well.
10-1 with Coral and Hills. That didn't last long this morning. The favourite wins the Evil. Kievar was second at 25-1. One for the Gutter. Huge race in third at 25. Epic Poet was weak but finished fourth. And you wait till you see the run. I'm sure Ruby will pick it out of Hipop De Loire. I'm not sure if you had caught the winner, but could have finished closer. Had no luck in running whatsoever. We'll try and confirm with bookmakers paying down to 8 who were 6th, 7th and 8th for you when we can. RS Trains, owned in Scotland by the two brothers from Greenock who own